Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Vanke Meisha Academy. I'm Wang He, the principal of VMA, and this is my team.
Hello, everybody. I am Sabrina Waterfield, Director of Teaching and Learning here at VMA.
Hello, I am Rifat, and I am the Mathematics Department Chair and Instructional Coach at VMA.
Today, we would like to share our educational philosophy and practices with all of you, starting with Rifat.
I will speak about the history of Shenzhen and speak a little bit more about where we come from as a school and as a city. I will begin with a story of possibilities. It all starts with the city where our school was founded, Shenzhen, a previously backwater village a mere 40 years ago. I came to Shenzhen 3 years ago, and I still wake up amazed to see the advancement the city has made. I am here today to share my experience with you and to invite you to join me on this fabulous journey. Shenzhen neighbors both Hong Kong and Macau, which opens up travel opportunities for anyone who lives here. Today, it has transformed into a youthful, entrepreneurial, and dynamic city. Believe me, when you live here, you feel like anything is possible. Having bridged an extensive network of trade, Shenzhen has opened up its doors to attract talents from all over the world to make their dreams come true. This was apparent in recent research that highlighted that over 2/3 of the Fortune 500 companies in the world have presence here. Even though it's developed so rapidly over the last few decades, Shenzhen has always been making efforts to sustain its natural ecological environment. Known as being the country's forest city, the city is covered by over 45% of green spaces, and by the end of 2020, this number will be further expanded to accommodate more greenery through community parks, forests, etc. To further save energy and reduce emission, Shenzhen is exploring technical solutions for transportation that are sustainable to energy and the environment, becoming the first city in the world with full adoption of electricity-powered public transportation.
Shenzhen is also known as a very welcoming city. We have a saying like 来了就是深圳人, which means when you arrive here, when you work here, you are Shenzhener. This undoubtedly refers to the influx of migrants and immigrant citizens arriving in the city over the past 3 decades, which has brought up the population to over 12 million citizens. It has also recently been open to the one particular sector that is well known to the most citizens here, technology. Known as the Silicon Valley of China, Shenzhen has developed well-known international companies such as Huawei, Lenovo, and Tencent. So, how does our school VMA fit into the Shenzhen, the possibilities in Shenzhen? How does our school in sync with the city? We're thinking about where's our calling, what kind of student we're going to cultivate for the global society and for the future. So we discussed a lot as a school, and finally we come up with our mission to cultivate global citizens and leaders with Chinese identity.
This mission statement is one our school embodies, creating global Chinese citizens that solve global issues. We are lucky in this city because it embraces the world with open arms, not only from technological advancements, but a growing population that has moved that potential even higher. Our students are going into a new world, one where they can create innovative, new ideas that are truly made in China for the world.
We want our students to be global leaders or to be global citizens. But the most important thing is they know who they are from the bottom of the heart. which means they need to have a Chinese identity. Chinese identity is their root. When they have that, they will feel solid inside. They will not feel panic. They will not feel they don't know who they are as a human being, and they can learn from our culture, 5,000 years culture and the philosophy. They can have better understanding of how the world is growing, and they know they have a fair share, in the global world if they can provide the Chinese philosophy, the Chinese method, Chinese ways of thinking and acting. That's why we value the Chinese root, the Chinese spirit a lot in VMA, because we want them to be a global citizen, but with clear definition of who they are in their blood. So, where are we at today? Founded 4 years ago, Vanke Meisha Academy is an innovative private bilingual boarding high school, serving less than 700 students from age 15 to 18. Jointly established by Vanke Education Development Fund and the Shenzhen Middle School, which has the most rigorous selection process in Guangdong province. We currently have a student-to-faculty ratio of 1:6, and we have a young, dynamic faculty and staff team. We seek to serve our students with the highest quality of education that we can offer, and in return, we want them to impact those who are not as fortunate as themselves in the future. VMA is currently a WASC accredited school, which offers 25 AP courses, including AP Capstone. Also, we offer Cambridge curriculum, and we're serving as an ACT test center in China. In 2018, we graduated our first batch of students, which had over 474 offers of admission with over $1.4 million in scholarship. Well, in our second graduation year, we had over 645 offers of admission, together with $2.6 million of US dollars in scholarship. As the March of this year, we had over 500 offers of admissions, together with $2.8 million of dollars in scholarship. This growth is phenomenal, and we hope to continue in providing our students with the opportunities to shine and to reach their summit as they move out of VMA and into their future education. Currently in VMA, we offer over 200 courses. Those 200 courses are in 5 different levels, from 200 to 600. Those levels listed the rigors of different courses, which means a student can choose their academic pathways from any course like 200 to 600. So we have like 25 AP courses, which is level 5. But in VMA, we offer some 600 level courses, which are post-AP courses. We just want the student to challenge themselves as much as they can, and we want to provide choices. We want the student to learn in high school. The choices they make every day will make a difference to their lives, and furthermore, they will make difference to other people around them and even in another part of the world.
So you might ask, how did we manage to do this? Well, it all boils down to the fundamental root of education, which is learning. This is why our school has an active learning community of both teachers and students. For our students, we want them to develop an active learning mindset. We want them to question, we want them to ask things that are outside of a textbook and understand why they are learning what they are learning. We want them to be able to apply what they learn in a real world context. And this is extremely important for a student to become lifelong learners. And this is what we envisage our students to be at VMA. We also believe that teachers play a critical role in this learning community. We are the masters of learning, and we are responsible for demonstrating to our students what it means to be a lifelong learner. And in order to do that, we have to grow and develop ourselves professionally. To do this, VMA has provided us with a teaching and learning center where we can get together and speak about ways in which we can ease this journey for our students to becoming lifelong learners.
Our teachers are passionate educators that truly love what they do. They love their students. They love being in the classroom. They love the learning that they see happening in the classrooms and outside. As a non-traditional school, a boarding school, we have learning happening at all times of the day. It's so important to our educators, and they're constantly learning and finding ways to grow and improve. From this, we know how important it is for an open door policy because of the fact that without that, we can't truly grow and learn. Everybody has something they want to improve in. And we at VMA, we find ways to make it better because once we make ourselves better, we can help our students. We fully believe in the idea of the growth mindset. The idea that try something in the classroom that you've always been wanting to try. If it doesn't work, learn to adapt it. Find out why it doesn't work. Make it better. Because that's the only way you learn. That's the only way our students learn. They also need to see that you're human. You're going to fail. It happens. It's a learning experience for them. At VMA, you're given the opportunity to grow, to learn, to challenge yourself. You're given the opportunity to be part of an educational community unlike any other, because we know what it means to take a risk. We know what it means to be challenged. We know what it means to best educate our students. And to do that, we need to develop the teacher. So, that's what it's like in the classroom. But what is life like outside the classroom? Living in Meisha is one of a kind. You're living in a beach resort. You're living in an area that is literally 100 meters from the beach. You're living in an area that is accessible to downtown Shenzhen in 40 minutes by public transport. You're living in an area that's 20 minutes from the Hong Kong border. This is an area of relaxation, an area where you can enjoy a mountain hike in the morning and go out and have tacos or Chinese food, hot pot, with your friends in the evening. This is an area where we work hard, but we play hard as well. We have groups that get together and do Spartan races on the weekend. We have groups that get together and do weekend trips around China and do hiking trips. Life in Meisha is one of a kind.
As a school, we're looking for teachers and staff who can help our students to develop their 21st century skills as well as their global awareness.
Furthermore, we are looking to build a community of lifelong learners and educators who are seeking to do the best they can for our students.
In addition, staff who are looking to build a top-notch boarding school program. We also believe that teachers play a critical role in this learning community. We are the masters of learning, and we are responsible for demonstrating to our students what it means to be a lifelong learner. And in order to do that, we have to grow and develop ourselves professionally. To do this, VMA has provided us with a teaching and learning center where we can get together and speak about ways in which we can ease this journey for our students to becoming lifelong learners.
Welcome to join us in VMA.
2. Create and seek your possibilities in cultivating the next generation of global citizens.
So please join us.